Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, Kal Halal. All praises, honor, and glory shall go to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah Kodash, Brakatham. Double honors shall go to the apostles, elders, and bishops of great millstone who continue to teach it to rule well. Shalom to the Akims, the great millstone and like-minded camps and individuals who continue to teach as one body, who continue to be out on the highways and byways, risking their lives for the greater good. Shalom to the sincere Akwats who are continuously learning in silence, as the Holy Scriptures have commanded for you to do so. Shalom to the speckled birds, aka the Israelite foreigners, who appear to be as the heathens, but are also the scattered Israelites from the four corners of the earth. And also shalom to the true believers and subscribers of this true gospel, for this should be considered a true blessing from the higher power. This is Azariah Gabar, representing the King is Coming channel, back at it with another lesson for edification purposes. All right, so I'm going to switch gears today as far as this lesson is concerned, because I did a lesson way back when I first got on YouTube. And the name of that lesson was Know Thine Enemy. All right, know thine enemy. And this is very imperative for you, Jakes, to know who your enemies are. Because in all likelihood, you're smiling up in these people's faces as far as these other heathens, and they'll give you a fake ass smile back. But behind your back is a whole other story. All right, so the title for my video today, Abaratazah, will be Who are the Elamites? Okay, who are they? Where they come from? Where they habitate? So the Elamites are the so-called Eastern Indians. Mainly from the country of India, all right, in the Middle East. But you also got a whole lot of them that dwell, well, from what I'm reading here, it says today significant East Indian populations are found in Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Suriname, Jamaica, and diaspora communities in the UK, Canada, and the USA. All right? And I believe also Grenada, if I'm not mistaken. All right? So that's who these people are. These Elamites are these East Indians. All right? But guess what? They're a bunch of trips. Because what you see here on your screen is a video. And it says, Indian Americans open up and give their honest opinion on how they feel about Black Americans and racism in capital letters. All right? So again, know thine enemy. It's beneficial for you, Jakes, to do this. Know who your enemies are. Okay? So this video here is 37 minutes long. I'm not going to play the whole video. I'll probably play up to 10 minutes of it. But what you're about to hear, it's crazy. I mean, these clowns, they want to talk about Black Americans or the Judites Smell? Are you kidding me? My dude, in my lifetime, I've came across plenty of these East Indians, and boy, they smell like trash cans. And they have the audacity to want to flip the script like we the ones that smell like trash cans. You heard? So I'm going to play, like I said, about 10 minutes. But before I do so, fair use of the 1976 Copyright Act. For this video is strictly for education and edification purposes only. I'm not making a dime off this video. You heard? So I'll play this video, pull up preset or two, and then I'll close it out. Let's go.
And I'm telling you, people can deny this as much as I'll talk from my own family. They think black people smell. They think black people are always stealing, looking at lux. They think black people are corrupt. And you know what they say? It's their culture. It's their culture. Constantly that's who they are. And then when something happens, right? Say there's a robbery, 90% is going to be a black person.
Do you know what we call black people? We call them gala. It means black, not in a good way. If someone in your family is dark skinned, we clown them. We call them Kallu. Look at Kallu.
If you want to see racism against black Americans, just go into tech. I am an engineer, 3 engineering degrees. If you want to see how people of immigrants treat black Americans, go in tech and go work with Indians.
Sometimes I open my Instagram and I get a DM from someone saying, hi, black cow. I don't really know what to say. They're obsessed with my skin color.
Please tell me y'all have seen this video of the black man walking through his neighborhood and some Indian man approaches him and is demanding that he shows his identification to prove that he lives in the neighborhood.
What's your name? Anand, can I see your ID or something? I mean, you can call the police or I can call the police. Can I see your ID? Yeah. Let me see your ID.
Yeah, these people.
Let me show your ID and I'll take out my ID. Let me check out your ID and let me check out my ID. Okay, let's, can you get my phone? No, let's call the police. Give me a phone, let's call the police. I'm in my own neighborhood where I live at, working in my neighborhood by my house, and I have this man asking me, do I live here? Yes. And what's your name? Dude.
This clown right here. Are you kidding me? The Judite ancestors were brought here by slave ships and were sharecroppers and slaves for hundreds of years. And then this damn clown probably came from some dusty, musty, busty ass country. And he wants to try to challenge this Jake as far as him, being, legit and belonging in his own neighborhood. Yo, these are clowns. Let's continue.
I'm going to start a civil lawsuit right now. That's what I'm going to do. Absolutely. You got to do it, man. But I want What's your name, Mel? Because I'm walking the neighborhood where I live at, and I'm getting harassed. No, wait. He's unnecessarily playing us.
But we took my copper to the club.
Yes. Bring my phone. I don't have my phone. Get my phone.
Come with me and get the
phone. I will. Get my phone. Because this guy will escape otherwise. Get my phone. Get my phone.
Come with me.
Yes.
He's going back and forth with the man, walking all up into his personal space, calling him a boy. Like, really a boy?
I find it really hypocritical how Indians and South Asians will talk about prejudice they experience by white people and then turn around and take that same discriminatory energy and use it against black people.
There you go.
I know it happens. I grew up hearing it. So let's talk about how you are so eager to fit in that you would rather appease those who oppress you than support other oppressed groups. You know what that smells like? Desperation for acceptance.
There you go.
Is no matter what you do, no matter how hard you work to blend in, you will still be seen as an other.
Besides Kamala Harris, I don't know many other black and Indian people.
I think there's a lot of racism within Indian culture against the black community.
Yeah.
But now people are getting empowered. Saying, look, mom, if you want to be a part of my life, you're going to have to deal with this. And mom's like, oh my God, I don't want to lose my kid. Okay, let's go to E40 concert. I will learn your culture.
even understand why she decided to do that to this black woman. She called her so many N-words. And the crazy part about it is she darker than the average black person. Where you say, you got me sitting here going into asking if you good. You didn't say me. I don't give a, I don't give a.
No gas, no oil, no problem. Here's one system that handles it all. If you're looking to upgrade your heating system this fall or winter,
most of the racism that I've actually experienced since coming to Canada has been from Indians. Unfortunately, that's the reality.
Hello, what's up everyone? How are you doing? I'm hoping that you are doing great from wherever you're watching this video from. As you know, I'm your host and Zen Hygienic Stories. I want to say something. For the longest time, this is a topic of discussion, and a lot of people have tried to address this issue of anti-blackness within the Indian community. One of the most spectacular question is, why would you wake up in the morning and start hating somebody because of their color? There's so much how the mainstream media in India pushes anti-black racism. Remember when we see those all advertisement of brown people, because that's the face that they want to share with people. But at the end of the day, people ask question: does it mean that black people doesn't meet the beauty standards of Indians? Right? Because for the longest time, there was this all-time controversial question that was being asked: why is it that Indian advertisements is full of white-looking Indians? Because we also have black Indians in those places. There's a way that they call black Indians, but we the priority that they give during the commercials, it's being given to brown Indians. So one of the biggest questions that I'm asking is it that there are no black Indians that meet the beauty standards? Also, one thing that I'd like to say upfront is that in India we we have also seen the instances where people, the use of bleaching materials or bleaching products are being sold towards black Indians so much. And this is in a month, one of the video that I did in the past, a little bit in the past, there was this Indian lady that was complaining how her friends are advising her to bleach her skin so that she can be beautiful. And according to her, she was saying, I'm just beautiful the way I am. What's the problem with me having a black color? What's the problem with me being a black Indian? Right? So this is something that has been going on in the black community. And I think somebody has to talk about it. So brothers and sisters, I'm gonna let you watch the video and then I'll be back. I'll be giving my 2 cents in regards to this. And if you're watching me for the first time, I'm asking you to please subscribe to the channel, join the membership, and really get to what I can offer you. For those who are always coming back, supporting the channel, man, I'm grateful from wherever you're watching me from. So let's watch the video. I'll be back.
Was there a point of time in your life when you thought that I need to bleach my skin or whiten my skin?
Yeah, I thought many times.
No, Indians were not supposed to be fairer. India receives more than 250 sunny days. So vitamin D is directly absorbed by skin, hence more melanin content, hence the darker skin.
There was time when I was a teenage girl, I could see people girls who were fairer than me, they were treated in a different way. You could see the school teachers or everyone is like, oh, she's so cute, she's so pretty. So that time we feel, okay, I want to be that person.
I've been bullied for my skin tone, and that too by my teachers. Yeah, one of my teachers bullied me when I was in class 3rd or 4th. I was just a child. I don't know that I have a dark tone and all.
My friends who are a little darker than me, they sometimes feel that still that I should put tomato on my skin and this on my skin to become fair. So their self-confidence has been really affected.
Colorism is truly a scourge among brown folk. I remember experiencing colorism from the earliest moments of my life, and it was the first form of discrimination that I was acutely aware of because it came from my own people. For context, I am the darkest skinned person among my family, among my extended family, and the way having dark skin was phrased was discussed so nonchalantly among my family, among other brown community members, was almost as though being blacker, being browner, was in itself a pejorative. When I was young and I would meet family in India who I had never met before, the first conversation they would have was about where I got my skin tone from. My mom is fair-skinned, her mom is fair-skinned, and both my brother and my dad are brown-skinned. When I was in elementary school and my grandmother would come to visit us in the States, she would stop me from going out to play with other kids in the neighborhood because I was getting too dark. The sun was getting me too dark.
Like I said, I wasn't going to play this whole video, but you even got these Elamites or these East Indians that are prejudiced against their own people. But again, you could thank Esau Edom for this. You could thank Esau Edom for this trend that's going on. All right? So, again, it's been established who are these Elamites. All right, but where did they come from? What lineage did they come from? Well, let's go to the scriptures. Book of Genesis 10:22. And it reads, the children of Shem, Elam, and Ashur, and Arphaxad, and Lud, and Aram. So Elam was actually the firstborn of Shem, believe it or not. All right? They're Shemites, just like us. The 12 tribes of Yasharallah. Yahushua HaMashiach himself, King Solomon, King Dawadah, King David, and all these other prophets. Okay? We're Shemites. But guess what? Elam, or these East Indians, were the firstborn of Shem, as you can see. All right? So again, it's good to know who your enemies are. Where did they come from? How did they come to be? You heard? And let me see something here. I wanted to get another scripture. Oh, here we go. Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. All right, so to conclude this lesson, you can add these Elamites to the list of the other nations, according to the book of Psalms 83:5 on down. As far as that confederacy that King Dawadah spoke of towards true Yasharallah, okay, or Israel. You heard? So that's going to conclude this lesson for today. Hopefully true edification was brought forth. So like I said, now you Jakes know who these Elamites are and that they hate your guts on the down low. You heard? So with that being said, all praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Kudash Brakatam Kwam Yasharal Rise Israel. And as always, Abaratazah, Lord willing, on to the next video. Shalom.